Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses and talking to the coaches. Extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving it. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Looking for room, it's Marshall. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard coming around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Handoff to Xavier. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll give it to Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Could be an out. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Underwood. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side. And they swarm him under. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Final play of the quarter coming. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Takes the easy completion. Runs through a man, he might have space. And he's still running after the move. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got a first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up, did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a...
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's a give to Robinson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mateer, extending the play. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Right down the middle. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. It's caught. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fires to the big fella. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Ducks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Norman.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, the running back has it. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They feed him again. There's a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Underwood, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Might be changing the route. Play fake, Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The throw. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires toward the target. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Throwing, Underwood. They'll run the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Underwood looking to scramble. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Robinson again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Setting up the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
To the air on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Handoff to Xavier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's Underwood to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. The inside. He is in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And with that score, you get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Throwing, Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both